Well, hey y'all, I'm going to show you one of the easiest to put together and economical sides you will ever see in your entire life. 98 cents for the star character of this, and carrots. Regular old carrots. This was a 1 pound bag. It's 98 cents. So you can save some money on the sides and spend most of your budget on your main protein that's the star of the meal. But this is wonderful. Now what I did, I washed these, cut the ends of them off. Now you can use a vegetable peeler if you want to. You can use the back of your paring knife and scrape. So whichever is your favorite thing to do, what you feel more comfortable with, that's what you do. And so what I'm going to do, let me see if I can move the salt and pepper so y'all can see a little bit better. What I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this on the diagonal just to make it pretty. You don't have to do that, but I'm just going to cut these in about the size that you would like to pick up and eat. So, and they're not all the same size, so I'm just going to put these in my bowl. Okay, now I'm not going to measure my honey. This is a no measurement zone today, but I'm going to use, this is a local raw honey, and I'm going to just probably use up the entire thing because it will be wonderful. Now the recipe I've made in the past calls for about 1/3 cup, and I don't see any reason to get it another thing dirty that we have to wash. What do y'all think? All right, that looks good to me. Let me rinse my hands. Okay, there we go. Honey, a little bit of, since my hands are still damp, let me do it. A little bit of pepper. Just, oh, let's see, that looks about like a 1/2 teaspoon. I'm gonna get a little more of that out of there. Okay, sprinkle that in there. And I'm gonna do the same thing for the salt. Because this has so much honey in it, it'll take the salt and it won't be too much. So it'll be just kind of a nice balance. And I'm gonna add rosemary, not rosemary. If I had rosemary, I think the winter got my rosemary plant, but I'm gonna add some fresh thyme. Now you can add dried thyme leaves if you would like. You can add rosemary and marjoram, whatever your favorite little yum yum is that makes it even better. And you don't have to do any, you don't have to add any of this. My mother would not have added this. My mother grew up and kind of lived in that, you know, salt and pepper was the only seasonings that we really had. And so mother would not have done this, but I am, because I think it's delicious. And I'm just going to keep adding this until I get it all in there. Okay, here's our last one. Now that was about 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 stalks of thyme. And that's going to be plenty, plenty, plenty. And I've got my oven heated to 375. You could do these at 350. You could do these at 400. They're going to be done when they're done. And it's going to take 40 to 45 minutes. So this is something that you want to get started first. I'm also going to be making some green bean bundles, and they're not going to take quite as long to cook. And so I'm just going to cook them both at the same time in the oven. Now you can take your parchment paper and put it on your cookie sheet. And you do want to use something that's rimmed so your carrots don't fall off. But you can take your parchment paper and wad it up, and it'll flatten back out better for you. So I'm going to, let's get all of that deliciousness out there. I'm going to put these in the oven, and about every 15 minutes or so, I'm going to give them a little toss so that they can cook evenly. Put a little room in between each one of them, since we got room. Okay. Alrighty. There. Everybody's happy now. Okay, in the oven they go. And I'll see y'all when they come out, and I'll let you know exactly how long these took. Yours will take a different amount of time because It depends if you come right straight out of the refrigerator with them or if they've been sitting on the counter getting room temperature. So you just have to kind of judge it yourself, how you like it. So I'm gonna put these in the oven and I'll see you back when they're ready to take out. Welcome to real life. Don't be like Kimmy and forget to put the oil or butter or whatever on top of them. Y'all will do it perfectly, but you know, this is a real kitchen. This is just, you know, this is just the way it is around here sometimes. You know, you just gotta back up and punt, don't you? Absolutely. Okay. So I'm just gonna give these a toss. It will be fine. There is no problem. And if you don't tell somebody that you messed up, they'll never know. And because I don't do a bait and switch on y'all, I do not. What you see is what we're doing. So, if I goof up, I fess up to it. And it wasn't a goof up. You might find something new that you like even better than the way it's supposed to be. Okay, I'm gonna put this back in the oven for the final 15 minutes. Cook, and I'll see you back just a little bit. Okay, y'all, these did take 45 minutes. Don't be like me. Remember to put all the ingredients in, but even if you don't, looky here, they're still gonna be delicious. They're gonna be wonderful. So, there we go. Let's just get let's find us a tiny one. Maybe it won't be so hot. Then we'll see what we think. You can do these the day before or the day before that. I don't know if I do it 3 days before, but you can do it the day before you need something. And cover it tightly, let it cool. Cover it tightly and put it in the refrigerator. And then whenever you need it, just put it in a saucepan and warm it up real quick. Or put it in the microwave, however you like to warm things up. And if you, a lot of things, like if I was making fried potatoes and you were having company over, I would not get to visit with anybody because I'd be in there frying potatoes because they don't warm up so well. But you can do some of the sides that do warm up well. Do those the day before. Mother did that all the time. It's a time saver. Oh boy, y'all. These are wonderful. That fresh thyme is just hitting a spot right there. So anyway, if you make yourself some carrots, I hope you enjoy them. They really are good, and they're good for your eyes, aren't they? So I'll see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.